our manifesto covering 14 major public policy areas. We have alternative proposals, some of which the PAP has themselves adopted. For example, allowing the use of Medisave for outpatient services. During this general election, we have focused our campaign around 3 pillars: accountability, hope for the future, and first world government. Let us see what the PAP's track record has been in these 3 areas. The PAP has not accounted to you, the people, on our national assets, how much the nation has, and how they are managed. In the budget debate this year, when members of parliament asked questions about how much the government actually had, the Prime Minister and Finance Minister Lee Hsien Loong told MPs that there were cards which he had not shown MPs yet. Is this accountability? No! They have not accounted to you for the continuous rise in the cost of living. Even when the economy was down and people earned less, public transport companies were allowed to raise transport fees and make record profits. Yeah. What about the performance of our ministers? The PAP has not accounted to you about the ministers' actual performance and achievements. What have they achieved to justify their billion-dollar salaries? What about government investment arms and companies? The PAP has not accounted to Singaporeans on the losses and mistakes made by government businesses at home and overseas. The PAP has instead given you a future of mortgages and loans. You have to borrow money even for basic things like education and housing. With the rise of giants like China and India, we see an influx of foreign talent in Singapore. There is structural unemployment. Many of you are no longer able to earn the same salaries and have to accept lower wages or do jobs you are not trained for. GST has gone up, healthcare costs have also arisen, and you face possible means testing for C-class hospital wards, which criteria is still not known. Do we have a first world government? No! Which first world government admits to buying supporters' votes? Which first world government has 20% of households living on less than $800 per month, while their ministers earn more than $100,000 per month? Can the PAP ministers feel the pain of the average man in the street?
No!
First world government will allow the living environment of its citizens to deteriorate by withholding public funds just because citizens vote for an opposition MP. Has they forgotten that all citizens pay taxes?
Yes!
By doing this, what kind of values are they promoting? Self-interest before national interest? What kind of people will we become?
PNP.
A first world government would think about the national interest first and not how to use the nation's money to promote their party interests. My dear friends, the only time that the PAP really listens to you is during the election. And once again, they have made sure that they gave you money before polling day. Remember, after the 1991 general election, the PAP lost 4 seats. The PAP treated the people better. They kept costs down and gave you Medifund and EduSave. Instead, in 2001 GE, the PAP got 75% of your vote. After that, many people could not cope with price hikes, difficulties in getting jobs, and feeding families. After giving the PAP such a big mandate, did they listen to you? No! The people trust the PAP to decide what is good for them. Remember, if you give the PAP a clean sweep, once again, your head will be on the chopping block. same old story. Higher prices for basic necessities like healthcare, food, public transport, education. The only thing to stop the PAP in its tracks is for you to show them that you mean business. The only thing they are afraid of is the piece of ballot paper in your hand. Exercise your power. The PAP has told us we cannot afford to lose GRC because we will lose ministers. Well, we are also told that there are PAP candidates of ministerial caliber being carried into parliament in the walkover GRC. Even if we lose 1 or 2 ministers, what's the problem? The PAP says it wants the people's mandate. Vote Workers' Party into Parliament and we will make sure the PAP works hard to earn your respect. In 5 years. Tomorrow you have a choice. Vote for the Workers' Party!